Good morning, good morning. Hello Geert, hello Steve, welcome. Sorry, I'm a minute late. I just had to wait for the kettle to boil. And I've got that big Skymatix mug of mine, so it takes 740 milliliters. It's not your average cup, so I had to wait a while for the extra water to just boil. But welcome and thank you for joining. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy the flight with us. We've got quite a few thick skies all over the place here now. So, hope the guys remember. There's Reggie, there's Anthony. 3 minutes. Right, okay, let's get going. I have not done much in setting up, so I'm gonna run through everything just now.
KLM 171, push and start, gate 246, KLM 171.
Site services, alright, so that's happening. We've got the IRSs aligned, that's nice, that happened while I went for coffee. Right, next up will be the APU, FMC, MCP, and then we can go as well. Right, for those of you that actually noticed, I'm not flying with XNVaro today. I am in my beta X-plane, so there's no auto either. I'm using Active Sky for X-plane 12. And we're just going to fly default. And also, for those of you that did not get the message yet, I just want to see if it works in this one. There you go. Look. See, Zibo has fixed that little indicator, so now you can see when you test your oxygen, when there's oxygen flowing. Right. Okay, so that helps. That I think is just a nifty little add-on, eh?
Skymatix VA stand 240, pushing back.
Right, being a different explain now, all the sound settings might be off a little bit, so if you guys are unhappy, you must let me know. I'm not going to see it as criticism. I'm bargaining on you telling me if there's something wrong, because I can't hear what you guys hear. Alright, so if you spot something or hear something on audio, let me know. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I apologize for not being here yesterday. I had to visit my mother-in-law twice to help her with stuff. I had to help my son twice with stuff he needed. So the family just took over yesterday, man. It was interesting. And you won't believe it, I arrived home probably 10 minutes past 11 p.m. So that's also why I had to wait for some of the announcements to happen on the Zibo releases, because I was not here. My daughter went to a party and I had to go fetch her eventually, so yesterday was all in all a family day. Morning, Alex. Hope you're well. Yeah, look at all these thingamadings. Let's just go back there and just pick the runway first. I think that's going to sort out a lot of issues. We don't want to be on 24 right, we want to be on 24 left. There we go. LOBAR for Foxtrot. Okay, drive safe, Alex. And good luck that side, man. Right, we're going to use RNAV 35 at this point in time with Akulu, and that is correct. Right, I forgot. I wanted to see my weather, which is okay, but that's not the widget we usually see. So let me just quickly double check with Active Sky. See what it says. Right, so 998 which will be the NOAA one. So the explain real weather is not updated, so we take NOAA 998. Check the map. (998). Okie dokie then. Right, that looks cool. While I'm looking at that knob. Right, perf in it and request.
Taxi to runway 24 left, intersection, no, Golf 1 via Echo, Kilo, Kilo 171.
Skymatix 078, gate 247, taxiing to gate, taxiing to runway 4 left, via taxi Lima Echo Kilo Golf 2, Skymatix 078.
That's good news. That is good news. Glad to hear that, Alex. Alright, so there is an altitude constraint. We take notice of it. I don't think it's going to influence us. The one thing that I did notice is we've got a step climb, so we need to change this anyway. PR646. PR646. Where would you be? Okay, well, it's 7 and above. We don't care. We're going to be 7 and above. Well, it's absolutely insignificant for us at this point in time. Alright, so I need to take off. We need to go back to perfs. Take on limit. Yeah, just drive safe, Alex. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, did we finish? Yes.
Ready for pre-flight procedure.
There's no rain or anything today, so
Trim up.
that's the sum of our work. And 149. 149. Let's get the APU going. 1, 2, 3. Right. The winds are not that bad, it seems, not like the last time we were here. Only 6 knots, wow.
Ground to cockpit. Tau is driving up.
Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Barcelona Tower, good morning. Come with the CH2H, with some pushing back, facing south.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to
There's the tower. Let me get my whiteboard and pen.
Airborne passing 6000.
Ready for before start checklist.
Skymatix 049er, you can switch Unicorn 1 to the Zibo. Have a good flight.
He's not broadcasting. ATIS, I mean. So, it doesn't.
Stall connected and bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
No.
Kilo.
247, yes. Barcelona Tower, good morning, Skymatix 001, stand 247, we have information Delta and requesting IFR clearance to Porto.
Skymatix 001, standby.
Stand by, Skymatix 001.
Morning Tower, Skymatix 028 was pushing back, facing south. With information Delta on board, nearly ready to taxi. Porto is found.
Skymatix 028, sorry, do you have copy? No, remember.
Skymatix 028 was pushing back from gate 248, facing south. Information Delta on board. We are nearly ready to taxi. Porto as filed. Skymatix 028.
Skymatix 028, cleared IFR to destination via LOBAR 3 Foxtrot, runway 24 left, initial climb 6,000 feet, squawk 0437, QNH 0998.
Squawk 0437, QNH 0998. Skymatix 028.
Skymatix 028, Pushback is correct. Break, Skymatix 04, winds are 290 degrees 7 knots. Runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, thank you.
Skymatix 0512, do you have on site the Skymatix 459er?
Jim, yeah, he's a bit busy now, eh? I'll wait out then.
Skymatix 0512, you can taxi to the holding point runway 24 left via November Sierra and Kilo.
Morning, Peter.
KLM 171, line up and wait runway 24 left.
Lining up 24 left, KLM 171.
Skymatix 001, ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 001.
Skymatix 001, clear to destination via lower 3 Foxtrot, runway 24 left, initial climb to 6,000 feet, squawk 5537, QNH 0998.
QNH 0998, squawk 5537, initial altitude 260, and we'll use the LOBAR for Foxtrot, departure Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, your back is correct. Ready for start and push?
I'm ready for start and push, Skymatix 001.
Skymatix 001, do you have traffic an A320 behind you at your right?
Yes, sir, I have the traffic.
Skymatix 01, do you think you are okay to push back with him?
Negative, so the A320 will have to come past me, then I can push.
Sorry, can you repeat? Are you able to push back?
Negative. A320 needs to clear position.
Skymatix 001, Roger, thank you. I will try to contact him.
Thank you.
Skymatix, taxi.
Skymatix 04, airborne plus 5000.
Morning, Glenn.
Skymatix 04 is switched to Unicorn 1 to the Spanish. I apologize. Good day.
Skymatix 028, ready to taxi.
Skymatix 028, you contact runway 4 left via Echo and Kilo. You can cross inactive runway 02.
Taxi to Echo and Kilo. 24 left, Skymatix 028.
Alpine 87 Hotel Alpha, you ready to copy?
Roger, sir. Alpine 87
Alpine 87 Hotel Alpha taxi as soon as you can, please, to the holding point runway 24 left via Echo Kilo. You can cross inactive runway 02.
Morning, Piotr. Good morning. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. I know I've been AWOL as well, but it's nice to see all the old names come up again, man.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Skymatix 01, the A320 is taxiing. When you think you can push back facing south.
Thank you, sir. We'll push back facing south, Skymatix 001. Wonderful. Start number 2 engine.
KLM 171, start 29 degrees 7 north, runway 4 left. You can, sorry.
Okay, sorry, Linda. See, you noticed that.
Say again, KLM 171?
Yes, KLM 171, winds are 29ers, 0 degrees 7 knots, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Morning, Jean-Pierre.
Clear to takeoff, KLM 171.
and 2.
And fuel goes in. Yeah, it's nice to be back, man. Life sometimes, the curveballs he throws you is just not nice. Yeah.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Just gonna flip the switch again. I'll put it back.
KLM 171, when you can switch Unicorn 1 to the Simulator. Have a good flight. Apologizes for the delay.
Thank you, Piotr.
No problem at all. Thank you very much. Adios, hasta la vista, and switching to 122.
and 2.
Adios.
Jean-Pierre, you need to come. Let us talk you through it. It's the only way. I can show you a lot of screenshots and stuff, but easiest way is to just come and sit with somebody. Yeah, let them show you, or me after the stream maybe.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Ready for before taxi procedure.
Good morning, Secret Place Studio. Yeah. My father passed away earlier in February, and there was a bit of, work that had to be done, and you have to grieve in between and things like that, So all in all, February was kind of a really stressful, not so nice period. We started rolling.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
See.
Signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Morning, Thorsten.
Skymatix 459er behind the traffic taking off. You can line up and wait runway 24 left behind.
Yeah, Peter, same. Yeah, you had your loss as well, same time. It's crazy. It's, one day, no problem. 1 minute, no problem. The next minute, gone. It's weird, man. Hello, Andrew. Morning. Hello, Kev. Wow. Yeah, it's a long time, man. Right, there is our pin. Right. Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure.
Just don't get stuck.
Morning, Nico.
Good
Before
morning.
taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Excellent. Okay, so Tower Skymatix 001 ready for taxi.
Skymatix 001, you can taxi to the holding point runway 24 left via Echo Kilo Cross inactive runway 02.
Holding point, I presume that will be Golf 1 or Golf 2 for runway 24 left via Echo and Kilo, and we clear to cross inactive runway 02, Skymatix 001. Jean-Pierre, what we can do when I'm in the air, right, and I've got time, I can actually show you my configuration. Then you can come back and look at the screen as well. It might help you. Let's give it a bash, let's try that. And then, like I say, if you don't come, right, just come quickly after the stream, and somebody here, if it's not me, will help you,
Skymatix 459er winds 280 degrees,
Taxi
5
lights
knots, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Skymatix 459,
Skymatix 0512 behind, departing traffic, line up and wait runway 24 left behind.
It's looking good. Is that version 8?
Yes.
Version 9?
Yeah, 9, yes.
Sweet.
Yeah. It was funny. I didn't plan on testing the release, I normally just push them out as Zibo gives it to me. And for some reason, everybody wanted to see what this thing looks like. I start up and there's nothing. So fortunately, he was still available. I spoke to him quick and he sorted out version 9 for us, because 8, he missed 2 of the files apparently. That was not included. So it was a bit of a consternation. But we went and fixed it, got it going, published again. Then I just crashed and slept it off. Morning, Eugene. Sorry?
Skymatix 078.
Sorry about that. They were checking
the
the oxygen system. Was
Yes.
that they were doing for 9 now? Now it works?
Yeah, it works, yes. Yeah. Let's see.
Skymatix 459er, switch unicorn 1 to the
good
flight.
Yeah.
122.9, thank you, sir.
Hey, Dracula. Eugene, I don't know if I said hello to you already. Sorry, it's a bit busy, but Morning, everybody. Morning, Jacob. Yeah, that was a very small update, you're right, but it's just a little object and some code, man. Small update.
Oh, good news, by the way. I did get to do a hold today in the flight that I had last night, and it worked good. The only thing was I could not put the EFC time, but that's something that's probably going to be modeled later on.
Yeah. Thank you, Secret Play Studio. Yeah, I appreciate that. I must say, I've taken the time. I've done the grieving, as far as possible. I'm okay. I'm really okay. Even the kids, the wife, everybody's okay. We made it so far, so we're okay.
Cabin crew, take your seats. Prepare for takeoff.
Skymatix 0512, winds are 2 at 0 degrees, 5 knots. Runway 24 left, clear for takeoff. Skymatix 028 behind departing traffic. You can line up a wait on runway 24 left behind.
After departing, you can line up and wait only short 24 left, Skymatix 02.
Looks really good.
And this is IVAO, correct?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we love flying on IVAO together. It works for us.
Yeah, it looks really nice. In fact, the CSL files look really, really good. It's way better than VATSIM as far as the aircraft imaging goes.
Yeah. A while ago, IVAO changed their requirements, and we actually lost some of our liveries because they just weren't up to standard. They wanted in, I think, 2K minimum now.
Wow, okay.
Christer, no, the only change in the cockpit is this little thingy over here when you test your oxygen. That's the only thing Zibo changed. Okay. There's no other changes I'm aware of. Morning, Rob.
Skymatix 028, you are clear for takeoff, runway 24 left, winds 280 degrees, 5 knots.
Jotter, I'm not sure if it's the same guys, but there are guys training at Madrid, and last week they gave up as well because of all the traffic, but they must just stick to it, man. Just stay in the game and work through it. Yes, Christer. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete.
Thank you, Linda.
Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Flaps 5 set, green light, detent. Stabilizer trim. 2 units set.
Jacob, he always gets the developer version, so he's always ahead, yes.
TARA set. Before takeoff checklist complete.
In other words, what I should say is if it is available to the developers, he should have it. I mean, I can't literally guarantee he's got it, but if it is available, he will definitely have it. That's just the way it is. By the way, did you guys see Twixter posted a new training video in our Discord server? You guys must go have a look on flying the jets.
Airborne passing 2,300 feet.
Skymatix 028, you can switch to Unicorn 123 Mali. Thank you very much for flying Spain. Good flight.
Thank you for your kind service, sir. Switching to Unicorn, Skymatix 028.
Bye. Skymatix 001 with winds 280 degrees, 5 knots, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway, oops, wrong button. Runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff, Skymatix 001. No, Piotr, I didn't change anything and I can see.
080 behind departing traffic, line up and wind, runway 24 left behind.
I can still see that it comes through on the stream there, so I'm not sure why you can't hear it. It's just when I talk over him, you might not hear it, but other than that, you should hear it.
Runway 24 left confirmed.
Jacob, I'm not sure if you were on stream when I mentioned it or whether it was a private conversation we had, but I can swear I told you that there's a bit of an hold up because a lot of guys are now waiting to see what's happening, you know, what's going to happen with the new version. You know, there was a huge discussion between Zibo and Twixter here, you know, all about possible changes and things, you know. So I think my last comment on it was nobody likes chasing their tails, and I think that's partly exactly as you read it, you know, the guys are waiting to see. But again, that's my opinion just from reading conversations, because there is a possibility that there will be flight model changes that might impact what Tim has done. You know, and there could be other changes as well, but you don't know until you know.
Morning, Nico.
Morning, morning.
You can switch to Unicorn 123 thank you very much for flying Spain. Good day.
Switching to Unicom, and thank you for providing your kind service, sir. Have a good day. Skymatix 001.
You too. Skymatix 080, with winds 280.
Sorry, yes, I'm talking to ITC, but morning, welcome.
L1, Unicorn 123 Mali, close independence. Thank you very much for flying Spain. Goodbye.
Sorry guys, my daughter just decided to come and ask me where the laptop is. Now we're trying to figure it out while I'm trying to take off, you know? Unicom.
Approaching transition. Transition altitude.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Okay, we found the laptop. Woo! Now I can concentrate on my flight again. Imagine that. Exactly. Yeah, the married guys, you one of them, you'll know. The family, for some reason, they just know when you are at a very important stage of this whole flight, and then they always want to talk to you, they always want something. You know, it's like 5 minutes will kill them. You need to answer now. So
Flaps up and set.
So are you going from Lisbon to Valencia? Is that what it's on the map there?
no, we're going from Barcelona to Porto.
Very nice.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches off.
Yep, Peter, yep.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
When planning the flight, I get an alt constraint.
Yes.
TR646. What is that?
There's a above 7,000 foot altitude restraint on the approach. That's all it's advising you, that you need to just pay attention. It's not going to affect the rest of the flight planning or setup of the FMC. It's basically just warning you that there is a 7,000 foot altitude constraint.
Okay, I see. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Advisory only.
Oh, and you know what's funny? When my daughter is on the telephone with one of her friends, or the wife's talking to somebody on the phone, or she's in, a meeting, or, kind of similar to what I have when I do streaming, kind of occupied, you got to concentrate on the task at hand. Boy, oh boy, you must not interrupt one of those two, promise you. It's funny, just, you daddy, so you got to make time for me. Or you're my husband, shut up and do what I tell you. But that can do the same. It's just how it works.
And all over the world.
Yeah. My son, for some strange reason, he'll never do it, ever. I leave him when he plays his game. He leaves me when I'm sitting here. But the girls, man, they're special. And we gotta love them for it, I suppose. Yeah, Tommy?
Guys are more polite, isn't there?
Many years ago.
Your daughter have the same character as you have.
Very much. Yeah, my daughter is a lot like I am, in many respects, but in that specific one.
There you go.
Now she phones me. No, I'm streaming. I'm not going to answer the call. You can walk back here and then come talk to me. I must actually ask her if she wants me to broadcast the conversation. Let everybody listen in. Hold on, let me ask her. She's not answering. Anyway, I wanted to tell her many years ago. In South Africa, the South African Broadcasting Corporation bought a lot of American, foreign, let's call it foreign, because it's not just American. A lot of foreign English language programs. And then they had these translators that were translated into Afrikaans. Okay. And our neighbor was one of them. And I saw episodes and stories and things months before it was broadcasted, because I had access, and I would go and sit there, not a lot of times, but enough, just, it was nice to go and sit there. And he had this big red thing, boy, when he's busy, that guy, you know, that red light went on and you had to shut up because he's working, you know. And then months later, you see the episode come on TV and you go, oh, I saw that one already. I saw that. Was so cool. That's my experience of red lights in the studio, you know. Shut up and watch. Don't talk. Jacob, yes, he's busy improving it. He sent me a message yesterday. We just had text chat quickly yesterday. He is busy improving something. So, yeah, it's always improvable, but you must always remember there are limits in the desktop sim versus a $20 million sim, eh? I'll take a red piece of paper and stick it here on the steps. So you see that thing, but it won't work. So we're just talking. It's never gonna happen. Anyway, now that I asked her if she wants everybody to hear the conversation, she's dead quiet. Not a word from her.
Was a good trick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, he comes. I spoke too soon. Give me a second. Christer, you're correct. And with every update, I mean, let's just say that they do update. Laminar do. Oh, yeah, the brain was asleep, eh? Let's say Laminar do update. The flight model, and it does, for instance, then have an influence on the Zibo flight model that Twixter made. Okay, we can easily call it progress because they would have done something to add more capability to make it more real and things. So I don't think we're going to ever stop progress, and I don't think we're ever going to have a perfect flight model in the desktop compared to the level D. You know, $10 or $20 million difference is a big difference, you know. So at some point in time, obviously there will be progress, there will be an update, and then there's catch up to be done, you know. Exactly, Peter. Yeah, you can't handle it any other way. You know, we joke about it. Don't take me too serious about it. I'm not complaining, right? But we all have this thing, and you know, I mean, she walked up here now. She can't log into the laptop now. She wants her password, and I ask her, "But what's your password?" She gives me the password. And I said, "But did you try it now?" So as she going back, she's going to try it now. You know, because she tried a different password, but. I can't even remember having that password. So, you know, sometimes they need a little bit of TLC. And there you go. No, it was close enough. It stopped quick enough. Doesn't matter. I can also press the button at the top there. Good show there. I hope I switched the breathing off. If you can still hear the breathing, just tell me. for those of you that are not aware, this thing actually is modeled in the simulator. So if you do get the hypoxia where you start to black out, you can actually just switch it on, and then you'll hear the breathing and you'll hear the oxygen come through, and it will counteract the hypoxia effect in X-plane. But if I listen now, I can't hear the breathing, so if you hear it, you must just let me know.
INKIT group, this is John. It's kilometer 0.12. I've been trying to fly with you guys for a while. Load shedding is allowing me to fly with you guys today. So yesterday was good. Today is a nice one as well so far. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, let's hope we get it on like this.
Lekker man, lekker. Welkom.
Dank je.
Oh yes, the PTT button. Okay, we can look at that now. Let's quickly just look at our little train forming here. Let's count the guys. That's not one of ours. So 1, 3. Kom now. We'll add John in there as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys flying on IVAO. Thank you guys, thanks for joining us, and thank you to everybody watching. Right, so I'm going to show it this way. I'm in streamer mode, but you might see things you shouldn't see, so let me just try and hide what I can hide. Okay, before somebody gets a heart attack again. Alright, so let's go to display capture. Guys on Discord, I'm not going to display this to you guys, you've already done it, so it's not important. So Jean-Pierre, I hope you are there and I hope you're watching. Otherwise the timestamp we must try and remember is 49 minutes and 30 seconds, right? Okay, so in order for you to set up display capture there, to set up your Discord with push to talk, okay, you need to come down here to the user settings. In your user settings we need to go to keybinds. Alright, so initially there's this opening, but you can't really do anything, so what we suggest then is click on add a keybind. It will then give you a drop down list and you need to create 2 of them. I'm going to delete that. You need push to talk with a key, and I use my right control. Sorry, that's the left control, I beg your pardon. There's the right control. And you need a push to mute. Okay, the push to mute is for flying online on IVAO. That should be the same button as the radio push to talk in your cockpit, because what happens is when you want to speak to ATC, we don't want to hear you. We're obviously going to hear you on the radio. So if you don't have the push to mute set up, what will happen is we're going to hear you in stereo, and that's kind of, you know, distracting. So the best is set up push to talk, because especially in my broadcast room, you have to have push to talk enabled, otherwise you can't talk there. And then secondly, push to mute on whatever your iVAO push to talk button is, because the moment you press the push to talk on iVAO, it's going to mute your mic in Discord when you use this one, when we don't hear you in stereo. So that in essence is what it is about. I don't know why people struggle and find it difficult, but they do. So for that, there's obviously mercy and grace and lots of love. So if you don't understand this, and if you're struggling to get this, you come to Discord and we work through it. We make sure that you understand it and we set you up. The big thing that you need to understand is you cannot have a key binding of any keys that actually have a function. In other words, a 1, 2, or a 3, because then you're going to have happening in the background. You have to have a non-function key like a shift or a control. They are the best to use. So I use the one control for push to talk, and the other control is obviously for push to talk on iVAO, and that then becomes my push to mute in Discord. Alright, so I hope it makes sense. Yes, Jacob, sorry I missed your question there. That's typically the thing, either Zibo enhances something or laminar enhances something. That then sets off a snowball effect. Now you've got to fix up everything down the line. It just happens. So. Alright, I'm going to kill this display capture, go back to the other one and kill that display capture, and we're back in stream. Alright, so we have a way to go. If you guys have any other questions, you're welcome to post them over here in the stream, in the comments. Oh, there is actually one more thing I really want to stress. If you guys ever want to join our Discord, okay, please read. That's all we ask. It's so simple. What's going to happen is you can see over here, guys, I'm just going to quickly stop my streaming here. I'll restart it afterwards. What you can see over here, this is our catch-all welcome room, okay? Only the people that are in this kind of a red-orangey color gained access. The other people that are in white simply do not have access to our server. They cannot see anything more than those 3 rooms, okay? So when you come in here, I try to make it as logical as possible. It says start here rules. I swear I can't make it more easier than that, okay? All you need to do is click there. There's the rules. Okay, it's up to you to read it or not. Okay, we're going to hold you to it whether you read it or not. You're not gonna come and be a hooligan here, I promise you. Alright, there's an OK button. All we need you to do is click that button. The moment you click that button, the scripts will automatically assign you your permissions, and it will give you all the other rooms. As you can see, look, there's a lot of rooms in here. It's a huge server. Okay, all the Zibo development rooms are there as well. We've got shared flight development rooms and testing rooms and stuff here. We've got all the real pilots and their training videos, and I mean, it's huge. But if you do not agree to the rules, unfortunately, you're not going to come in. And I swear, I can't make it easier than that. If you come in here and you get a blank thing. There's nothing. How easy or how difficult is it to just go to start here? I mean, start here means start here. There you go. That's all you need to do. So I feel sorry for the guys that are stuck on the outside, but hopefully some of you or some of your friends will see your names here. We can't let you in. If you can't even click a OK button, you know, there's a problem. And if you don't understand that, please send me a message. Let me explain it to you. You know, we'd love to get you guys in here, but I don't know how many of these people are bots. I don't know how many are hackers. I don't know who anybody is. So the big rule is we don't let you in until you actually agree to the server rules. Start your rules, guys. As easy as that. And anybody is welcome. There's no charge. It's free. And there's a whole host of information on here that you won't find anywhere else on this planet. So I hope that helps some of you guys that might be stuck in that room. Please, guys, just read. Okay, Peter, stay well. Hey, Elner.
We are 14 ticks, guys, now.
14.
Really good.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Bye, Peter. Stay well, man. Talk later. Right, 281 nautical miles for top of descent.
Nico, you are not live on Discord anymore.
I forgot. Yeah, I said I'll start it again, sorry.
Nico, I'm gonna try and do a livery for 2024 flying squadron for our Skymatix VA flight. But it's gonna take a while, so I'll just have a trial run and then I'll send the photos on the groups and everything.
Yeah.
And then see if we can maybe change it. But is there any specific colors that you guys want, or can I just carry on and send and let you guys?
Well, the colors are usually orange, white, and blue for obvious reasons. So it's something like that. If you go to x-plane.to or you go to flightsim.to and you look at the Skymatix livery, you'll quickly pick up. There's only one, I think, that doesn't conform to it, which is now broken, and that's for the Phoenix. That one was a mixture of, but also same base, but mixture of colors.
Okay, well, I'll have a look and I'll put it on the Discord and if you guys
Shop.
decide from that.
Shop. These clouds are just a mass of white fluff. You don't see any detail in here. How come? I don't like that, actually. see, I've got 2 guys ahead of me there. Not what my satellite says. The satellite where I am, I've just left an intense watery area and I'm going to a broken up watery area. According to the satellite information in STKP. I don't know. You know how it goes. Maybe they're just a little bit behind, Christer.
I have the same. Maybe it's an X environment.
No, I'm using Active Sky. If you look at STKP, look, I'll show you. There's STKP, right? So that's the water I was talking about. There I am. There's a little bit of broken water. You know, it's obviously depicting the water. So there's got to be a cloud if there's water. But I don't think it should look entirely as closed up as it does. I think that is a bit weird. But remember now, I'm using Active Sky in hybrid mode. So currently, this is X-plane weather running. Active Sky only comes back into play when I go below 10,000. So it looks like Active Sky weather is kind of confused, to be honest, if you look at it technically now.
That could be the reason, Nico, because Xenwire has structure in the clouds.
Yeah. No, there is nothing. This is just a white blob. It's flying over
I
cotton.
noticed that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using normal default weather at my clouds with much better than yours.
That's weird. That's weird. Oh! I might be an idiot. Hold on. Let's check something. Oh no, my cloud quality is at maximum. I was just thinking maybe my clouds was to the left again. Yeah, ek weet nie. Don't know. I just work here.
Computer gremlins.
Yes, I tell you.
Yeah, that does look pretty strange though. It's almost as if it has no definition. It's really
Yes, absolutely no definition. Nothing. It's just white out.
So we got the tower on Porto now.
Ooh-wee. Jose. Yeah, I have a silly question. I was so busy and I was so late and I had to get everything ready. I never noticed Uncle John is not flying. Anybody heard anything from him today?
Not mine.
No, not today.
Send him a message.
Oh, we were asking him, but no response.
Take care, Nico.
Cheerio, sleep well, eh?
Thanks.
Jacob, I think the visual enhancements, definitely we need visual enhancements linked to performance enhancements. Those are the things I really am excited about. I want to see they take us to the next generation, next level kind of sim, you know. That's one or two of them. Elner, you don't have to do all the updates. All you need to do is just load version 4.01.09 on top of what you have. You don't have to do the ones in the middle because it's cumulative, okay? So just do that one. Yes, it does, Steve. There you go, Piotr. Thank you, Jacob. Immensely, terribly much appreciated. Wonderful, thank you. I don't have anything really much more specific, okay? Because I've got a couple of concerns, okay, which I don't really want to discuss on live, okay? And it's about third-party add-ons and things. I don't just deal with Zibo. I deal with other developers as well, scenery guys, aircraft guys, X-Enviro obviously, you know. And there are some of those updates that is proposed to come in with a new laminar that is the new version of X-Plane that's going to affect these guys again. And I don't think it's appreciated how much struggle some of these guys go through, you know, because of the major changes that happens, you know. So my hope is that laminar can just
Jacob
quickly
donated 27 Swedish kroner through SuperChat.
That they can just quickly wrap it up and give a stable platform for these poor guys to work on, you know. So I want a better platform. I want a more better performing platform. I want something that looks better. I mean, and I really want laminar to get rid of this absolutely ghastly idea of shadow in the cockpit and iris movement. There's got to be a better way of simulating it properly. Okay, never mind first principles, never mind what you got with your gauge when you climbed into the cockpit and measured the lighting effect, okay? It does not translate into the sim the way it was expected. Obviously, everybody knows that. So I would love for laminar to fix this. I would love for it to just either give the developer more control so they can fix it, or fix it, you know, kind of a thing. So that's about the most specific one that's really irritating, because depending on how far I zoom out, look at the iris works, you know, but who wants to sit and fly like this the whole day, you know? Sometimes you just want to look around a little bit, and then, I mean, you know from my stream, sometimes it is so dark, and during dusk and dawn it's the worst. I mean, they've never fixed that. I want them to fix that, really. So Jacob, I think the short answer for why do they change these things is progress. You know, I mean, obviously somebody somewhere comes up with a clever idea, and then something gets implemented, and then somebody else needs to follow, you know, and there's a bit of a push-pull process and so on, but it's all for progress. You know, the gamers prefer eye candy. We prefer proper simulation, you know, and that's the big difference. But you've got to have a balance some way, surely. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Jacob. Exactly. Without experimentation, the guys won't know what works and what doesn't. You know, in our little groups that I am involved with, it's easy enough. I tell the programmer guy whether it's now, you know, it doesn't matter which product it is. You know, I can physically say to him, listen, this doesn't look good. This doesn't work. I mean, you know, it's just, it either works or it doesn't. If you guys saw what I saw in the week with X-Enviro, it blew my mind. I mean, I had the greatest praise for the developer for what he showed me. You know, and if you can pull that thing through and we can get that to the users, you know, you'll be a couple of people's hero again, you know. And again, it comes from experimentation. You just don't show everybody what you're working on. You don't show everybody how it looks, what it does. And, you know, you just keep it simple. Rob, it should be, if you've got a 4K display and you've got the card that can handle it, the textures are going to be much better, you know. I'm using 1080p, the normal 2K version. I'm happy with it, you know. My machine is more than capable of running the 4K, but I don't have a 4K screen, so there's no point in me using 4K. It's just going to hog my resources, you know. Thank you, Jacob. Enjoy. Yeah, it happens, I give. And then the other thing, Kev, is I'm using an AMD graphics card, and most of everything is geared more towards NVIDIA, you know, and that's a bit of a shortcoming on my side, because the things don't translate the same when you use an NVIDIA or an AMD graphics card, and the drivers are different, and the way it displays is just different, man. To keep track of all of these things is crazy. Yep.
Nico, I had a RX590 for 8 gig variant just a few months ago, and then in December I upgraded to an NVIDIA card, and my FPS jumped dramatically when I went to the NVIDIA card, so I get more frames now, and this is a 6 gig card. I'm using a 1660 Ti.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's already
big difference.
Big difference in myself. Where I got with the Radiant card, it's a smaller card though, but I got like 22 maximum FPS. Now I'm looking at 29, 50 inside the cockpit, and outside I'm looking at 49.
Yeah, but Jean, you need to enable Zink when you enable or when you use an AMD. If I switch Zink off now and restart my sim, I will get between 15 and 19 FPS in X-Plane. And if you look on my counter there, it's running 53.4, 52.34 the whole time. Okay, so that's one of the reasons I lost X-Plane 11, because I can't fly X-Plane 11 on this machine anymore. This is a massive big machine, but the graphics, it doesn't support X-Plane 11. You know, and you have to have the correct driver, and then you have to enable Zink, and then you should be okay. Now in 2020 and in X-Plane, I get 50 plus frames most of the time. It comes down to, you know, 23, 24 sometimes, you know, with terrible scenery, but you know, this is my average FPS that you guys can see there. And the big trick with the AMD is Zink. With Zink, you're okay. Without Zink, forget it.
So when I had my Radiant card as well, my Zink didn't work for a while. Upgraded to the newest drivers, and it worked, and then it worked, doesn't work, and then it works. And
Yeah, you see. That's why I didn't even bother to update my driver until Laminar doesn't tell me, listen, you are now forced to update this AMD graphics driver. I have no plans. I can stay on it for 10 years. I don't care because it works. You know, I've got the right combination now. But that's added little tricks that you learn when you're forced to learn things like that, just because, you know, you don't have the right card.
If it's not broken, why fix it?
Exactly. And that lousy salesperson that sold me the system didn't tell me that I should wait 24 hours and then I can get my NVIDIA card. He was just so happy he got his sale, he didn't care. And 24 hours later, because there was no stock anywhere in South Africa, I couldn't get anywhere. And I phoned around, I tried, nobody could give me. And then the bloody next morning I get an email, ooh, new cards arrived. I go, yeah, terrible salesperson.
Then also you're looking at the new 4080 Supers from the video. Yes, those things are expensive, but look.
Yeah, you don't need more than a 4070, man. If I have to buy something today, I'll go buy a 4070 Super. Yeah, that's it. I'd love to get one, but I've got other stuff to do now. That can wait a while. I mean, this thing is functioning, and I've got it working pretty nicely, so I'm not dead in the water at least.
At least you can fly.
Yep. This is my 6th flight since the 12th of February. I have almost not flown. It is surreal. It's weird. I'm used to flying 2-3 times a day, and it just stopped one time.
I saw that on YouTube, don't worry. I watch your videos every day. If there's anything like that.
Jean-Pierre, that's good. That's good. I've had a couple of local guys here in South Africa who bought into the newer, bigger cards, and they all returned those cards. They couldn't use it. They had to go get NVIDIA and so on, you know. Not everybody is as happy as we are. So, you know, I'm reasonably happy it works. Like I said, I'm not going to spend the money on getting an NVIDIA right now, but that is kind of in the back of my mind. One day, we'll get there. Yeah, Patty. Not everybody is as rich and as pretty as you are, okay? I wish. Rob, I'm pretty sure my RX 6700 is gonna be redundant in it, you know, or end of life anyway at some point in time. So if I can pick up a bargain on the 4070 Super, I don't mind taking it, I promise. Because I can just imagine if the 5 series comes out now, they're going to be so expensive again. You know, so if I can get a bargain, why not? But other than that, like I said, I'm happy. I can use this card. It's okay for now. Yeah, I think the last time I checked the price here, local in South Africa, it was about 15,000 Rand, 15,000 about, plus minus. I haven't checked lately, in the last month at least, so I checked it literally when they just came out. Yeah, Patty. Yeah. 1080 Ti were good cards, man. They were the Rolls Royce at one point in time, man.
to the RTX 4070 that you're looking at is $15,500 here in South Africa. It's expensive.
Yep. Yep. Okay, Piotr, stay well. Have a nice walk.
Look at the 4080s, those are going for $30,600.
Yeah. There were times in my life I didn't care. I just bought them and got it over with. But I want to tell you something. I've been in IT so long. I remember when I bought my... What was that? It was a... Yeah, I can't remember now. I'll have to really think hard. But it was one of these big cards. It was an 80 series. One of these 80 series cards. I can't remember. Anyway, I paid like 3,500 rand for a dealer cost price. You know, not retail. And I thought to myself, bloomin' heck. You know. That was a bargain. It was expensive, but it was a bargain. You know, now you look at 10 times the price. It's crazy.
Very, very much crazy.
That's a good question. It should be in here somewhere. I'm not, yeah, HUD for captain there under systems. You have to switch the HUD on. If you put it on no, you don't get your little thingamiding. See? Hello, Steven. Go, Steven. Yeah, I mean, why did I get angry? It's not your problem, you know. Not your problem. Right, I think we better start looking at some planning here. Let's see what we can do. Forecast, request. And if you turn these knobs, I don't know if they will make a difference. Doesn't look like it's making a difference here. No idea. No idea. Alright, I see we have thunder showers there. Gusting up to 26. Right, so no, I don't count it again. Right, so we need to drop 1.1. 63.7. Right. Next, we're going to use medium because it's raining. Let's make it medium poor because it's thunder showers, alright? We have 10 degrees. 10 degrees and altitude 57. Right, a little bit of compensation, that's fine. Right, there's a compensated altitude there and there. Glide path is 3 degrees, 100% happiness is. So, we have 148. 146 was that 146 obviously because we changed the values obviously. John Pierre, yeah, just the easiest, just start over, man. I don't waste time. If I get funnies like that, I just dump it quick. Right, 1004. Right, we want to come down to 3000. Our minimums, we're going to use LPV. Alright, so we're going to use the EGNOS code so we can go down to 480. Ach, nee man, wrong button. 480. And just to show you guys, to put you into the picture, so we're going to do the EGNOS, that's the code 92423. 92423, that's where I did my last video, yeah, so that is still in memory. LPV is now active. 92423. Yes, we can still play around with the fixings. 351. Right, this time we're not going to have a tailwind like we had in the video. Right, so ooh, there's an aircraft underneath me. Right, so I put the fixings not on the runway, I put it on the final approach fix, as I always teach the guys, Christer, just to avoid the confusion for the new guys, and then we can use that for the flap schedule as well. Now on this approach, like I said in the video the other day, it's a very steep descent, so you've got to manage your speed and your altitude the whole time. It's a constant pulling of speed brake that you enter into, depending on probably where you come from, but by design it's a very steep descent, so you've got to manage that. So I might pull my flaps a little bit earlier to help with the slowdown. I don't want to be too fast on this descent. Right, then we need to set up 3000 over here. 3000. Okay. We are ready for the descent. Right, so that one is Kies and that one is Juan there.
Nico, I'm gonna do a normal VOR approach on 25.
No problem.
Because the LPPR I'm not familiar with yet, so I'm still looking at videos on how to do that. So
no problem.
More set up at the moment, so it's next time.
No problem, as long as you land safely.
But I always like the challenge.
Ready for descent procedure.
Good morning.
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 Morning, guys. Morning.
Takeoff was great. We will see your landing. Approach top of descent.
Yo, these wind gusts, eh? All of a sudden, out of nowhere. Look, it's changing the pressure as well. It's not just the wind, it's pressure and everything that changes. That's a bit funny. That shouldn't happen.
That's sure I explained the full weather for you.
Yep, unfortunately. It's nice now that we can see the magenta line above the green, eh?
Yeah, that's much more clearly now.
I hope everybody is looking out for the spacing. Otherwise, we're going to have some go-arounds.
Yeah, I'm already slowing down. Make some space.
Okay. Okay, so what I'll do is, as you slow down, I'll have to slow down as well because I'm behind you. So I'll get on to minimum approach speed as soon as I can, okay?
Understood.
Something interesting. Did we lose the shade on the HUD?
What do you mean?
You know the extra darker shade that you can put at the back?
No, you just need to activate it. Top right hand corner, you should be able to click it if I can find it. It doesn't look to be there, so let me just have a look.
I used to click on the right on top, and now suddenly today I can't do it.
Well, I've got a keyboard shortcut. You can see I can put it back, right? The click spot seems to be gone. That's interesting.
No, I just saw that now, so I'll bind the key for that as well.
Well, or you just click here at the top somewhere. Where was it? I'm pretty sure you can. Oh no, that's just the brightness auto manual. Yeah, I was under the impression, well, there was a click spot, but it's not there anymore. So you'll have to quickly just set up a keybind for yourself. That's all. Why are you doing that? I don't want you to lift up, I want you to go auto or manual. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm glad you showed me, because now I can ask Zibo. This is weird.
So which one is it? Is it the toggle light brightness mode or the toggle combiner NV?
I got it. Keyboard. HUD. Toggle combiner indie. So I've got it on shift in. Thanks for the heads up, Krister. And the whole of Spain just lit up with ATC. But we're in Portugal, so it doesn't matter to us now.
You have to slow down more and more, Nico. Be aware.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll start slowing down now too. Yes, sir.
Flight level 100. Landing light switches on.
Flight level 70. 6,601.
North, runway 35, clear to land. Skymatix 459, winds 310 degrees, 11 knots, runway 35, clear to land.
Clear to land, Skymatix 459. Good morning, Skymatix 028, information Delta on board. On the descent to flight level 5,000, descending, passing 5,600.
Skymatix 028, continue approach, runway 35.
Continue approach, runway 35, Skymatix 028.
Skymatix 028, expect late clearance.
Expect late clearance, Skymatix 028.
Stay strong, Stephen. I know the feeling.
Skymatix 612, please repeat.
Skymatix 0512.
Skymatix 0512, Porto Tower, continue approach, runway 35.
Porto Tower, Skymatix 0512, continue approach, runway 35. Thank you.
Tower Skymatix 459, it's lost landing gear, sir. Now it's disconnected.
Okay, bye bye.
Ouch.
Approaching transition.
Skymatix 0512, winds 310 degrees, 11 knots, runway 35, clear to land.
Skymatix 0512, clear to land. Thank you.
Position level. Ready for approach
Skymatix
checklist.
028, please minimum process speed.
New minimum approach speed, Skymatix 028.
Skymatix 0512, when vacated the runway, please expedite the vacated runway, okay?
Ready for landing checklist.
Porto Tower, Skymatix 001, good morning. We're 13 nautical miles out inbound from the south on the localizer for runway 35.
Skymatix 001, Porto Tower, hello, very good morning. Continue approach runway 35.
Continue approach runway 35, Skymatix 001.
KLM 171 on stand Sierra 24.
KLM 17 on, Porto Tower, frequency is approved 122.8. Bye bye, thank you.
Muchísimas gracias. Hasta la vista. KLM 171 wants to do that tonight.
Good idea, Christer.
Radio altimeter.
Skymatix 01, expect late clearance.
Late clearance expected, Skymatix 001. I am so slow, but I am so close. Let's quickly see. 6,000. Let's go around altitude.
Skymatix 028, wind 310 degrees, 11 knots, grade 1, runway 35.
Auto brake. Auto brake 4 gears.
0512,
Max.
welcome to Porto, taxi to stand Sierra 31 via
Hello.
Echo.
Hello, Sasso.
4 Sierra 3.
Morning, how are you?
Morning, all good.
Good. Nice to hear you.
Yeah.
We're in the sausage machine here at Porto coming into land. We're all too close to each other, man.
Oh. LPV?
Yep.
SkymatixVA, did you copy?
John, hy praat met jou.
Stand Sierra 3-1 via Echo Sierra 6 Sierra 4 Sierra 3. Skymatix 001, wind 310 degrees, 11 knots, runway 35, clear to land.
Runway 35 clear to land, Skymatix 001. Whoop whoop. Dankie guys.
Skymatix 028, welcome to Porto, taxi to stand Sierra 2-3 via Echo Sierra 6 Sierra 4 Sierra 2.
300.
Thanks, Steve.
Taxi to stand 2-3 Echo Sierra 6 Sierra 4 Sierra 2. Skymatix 028.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Nice, hold the nose, there it is. Nice.
Dankie, thank you.
Spot on in the touchdown zone.
Whew. Thank you for the pressure, Sasso.
Pleasure.
Great landing. You are professional.
This taxiway is closed. How are things on your side, Sasso? You still busy?
Oh yeah, definitely. Crazy busy to be fair.
Family okay?
Ish. Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. Could be better, let's say this way.
Yeah, gotcha. After landing
so
procedure.
What I did
After landing procedure
is the opportunity to simulate a circuit with the Zibo.
Okay.
And the way it should work is that after landing, unless you come to a complete stop, the FMC should not reset.
Okay.
Because basically you do the touch and go, so
After
speed break
landing procedure
down,
complete.
auto break off, do the touchdown, and then you move the flap to 15, re-add the thrust to 90%, and you take off.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second.
To Porto, taxi to stand Sierra 2-2 via Echo Sierra 6 Sierra 4.
Stand 2-2 via Echo Sierra 6 and Sierra 4, Skymatix 001. Right, sorry, just getting my taxi instructions. So.
Skymatix 001, apologize for me to the Skymatix 049er because I put in the stand far from the group, sorry.
That's fine, we'll take a shortcut, doesn't matter. Right, okay, so back to you, sorry.
No worries. So this is something that we have to look at with Zibo, if we manage.
Yes. I'm looking for Sierra 22. I don't see Sierra 22.
So wait to the end.
It's a stand across the terminal.
Okay, got it. Yes, thank you.
Skymatix0512, request 0 proof 122.8, bye bye, have a nice day, thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Hello, Colonel Kurdistan, welcome. We've just landed in Porto. We took off from Barcelona, so we're quite a way away from there, but yeah, welcome.
Skymatix VA on the blocks share 2-3. Skymatix VA.
Right in your back, gentlemen. Here comes the boss.
Attention! Speak in capital letters.
Bye bye, have a nice day, thank you.
Obrigado. See you next time. Thank you for the service, sir. Skymatix VA.
I think somebody's taken my stand, so no, the 22 is still open. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, it's very tight.
Very tight. Yeah. We're professionals. You're drunk. I need to go straight. Where the hell you want me? Right, brake set. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure. Ready for shutdown procedure.
That looks nice. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, everybody watching. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. And we hope to speak to you guys soon again. Not sure if I'm going to stream again today, but soon anyway then. Thank you for everybody flying with and everybody watching.
Thanks for the stream, Nico.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Nico, for the stream.
Welcome.
Shutdown procedure complete. Ready for shutdown checklist.